Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you're all fine, staying home and staying safe. Well, before starting with today's lecture, I want to know what are verbals. Any one of you know about it? Well, verbals are words formed from a verb but functions as a different parts of speech. It means that verbals are verb actually, but and they are verbs, but actually they functions as other word classes or other parts of speech like nouns, adjectives, adverbs maybe. It means that if they are verbs but their nature can be changed as an different or their exceptional parts of speech. So, starting with the lecture, today's lecture, that topic is gerund. May I know that what is a gerund? Well, a gerund is a verbal that ends with ing and functions as a noun. What does it mean? It means that it is a verb, but the root word or a base word is a verb. But if we add suffix or morpheme ing with it, it will become a noun and it behaves as a noun. As it is shown on the screen that base form of verb plus ing is equal to gerund. Whatever the verb is, when we add suffix or morpheme ing with it, it will become a gerund. Now, look at the first example of gerund that is given read. This is a root word. If we will add ing with it, it will become reading. Now it's a gerund. It's not a verb now because we have added ing. For example, if we take example, reading helps you learn English. Here reading is behaving as an gerund because it is at the place of subject, not and helps is a verb over here. As you can see on your slides, on your slide which is at front of you, usage of gerunds. There are five usage of gerunds. First one is as subject of a sentence. For example, writing in English is difficult. Here, if we look at it, writing is a verb, but here at place of subject, it is behaving as a gerund. Writing in English is difficult. Second one is as direct object of a sentence. How? It like writing. I like writing in English. I like writing in English. Over here, it's a direct object. I like writing. If I say that I like writing, it's a complete sentence. Okay. If I like writing, so over here, writing is a direct object and it is a gerund. Okay, let's come to another thing. As a subject complement, my car's favorite activity is sleeping. Here, my car is a subject and sleeping is a complement to that car. That is why, and it is behaving. It is a if we look at this sleeping, it is a verb. But over here in this sentence, this sleeping is a gerund. Okay. Now, as an object of a preposition, it means that right after any preposition, gerund will be there over there. For example, we shall be interested in hearing your comments. Okay, in is the preposition over here, and right after in hearing is over here because interested is over here. Interested is a noun, is a verb, and hearing is a gerund. In the same way, as an object of a preposition, as we shall be interested in hearing your comments. This is we have done. Would you like to walk instead of taking the bus? It means that here again, of is a preposition and taking is a gerund instead of a verb. Again, after certain expression, gerund can take place. How? My cat's favorite activity is sleeping. Sleeping again over here is a gerund. Why? Because is a auxiliary verb as well, and after certain expression, because my cat's favorite activity. What is the activity of that cat? It is a sleeping. Now heading towards the another topic of today's lecture, that is participles. Intro to participles. What are participles? Can any one of you tell me? Well, a participle is a verbal that functions as an adjective. As a verbal, participle behaves as an adjective. How? It can be a present participle and past participle as well. If we look at them, how? Present participle always ends with ing, as you all of you know that past participle usually ends with suffix ed, d, t, en or n. It means that present participles always ends with ing, okay? And past participle always ends with second form, or means past participle is the second form or third form, okay? Now on this slide, if we take example of laugh, this is the base word or root word, and we will be adding ing, suffix ing, it will become laughing. Then definitely it will be a participle. The laughing man is stronger than a suffering man. The laughing man, it means that, as I have taught that that this participle behaves like an adjective. So here laughing man, laughing is an adjective of man. That is why it is a participle over here. Moreover, in this slide, if we take we are going to talk about past participle. If we take root word, that is close, and if we will add suffix or morpheme ed, it will be closed. That will be participle form, but in past. Okay, for example, do not waste time staring at the closed door. Again, door is a noun and closed is a participle over here. Why is that so? Because over here closed is modifying noun, which is do. That is why it is past participle. The slide on your screens shows that present and past participles, verbs, present participle and past participle. For example, to rise, if it will be in present participle, it will be the rising sun. Past participle, the rising sun. To boil, the boiling water, the boiled water. To break, the breaking water, the broken water. To cook, the cooking ham, the cooked ham. So, through this chart, the concept of present participle and past participle and the verb forms are very clear today. Hope you will not find any query. Now let's come to another slide. In this slide, it is mentioned over here that present participle versus past participle. Why is that so? There is a compare and comparison and contrast between these two. For example, my bath was relaxing and relaxed both. What will be here? My bath was relaxing. I feel relaxed now. How to get these cheese was confusing. The mouse was confused. The TV program was boring. I felt bored while watching it. Joe is tired because he had a tiring day. Well, I hope by all these slides and by all in today's lecture, the gerund and participle, which are the types of verbals, are clear today. So, for your home task, this is on your screen, book page number 120, exercise 2, book page number 121, exercise 4. You have to do your tasks by your own. You can help you can take help by your elders, and you have to submit this task to me in your WhatsApp group or through email. Thank you so much. Thank you for your watching and have a nice day. Thank you so much.